Welcome to Midnight Signal AI. It's April 30th, 2026, and we're back with the latest in artificial intelligence. Tonight, OpenAI launches a new ads manager as ChatGPT's ad revenue soars. UKG integrates Gemini enterprise agents into Google Cloud, and Multiverse computing pushes compact AI to the edge. We'll also break down the latest executive moves from Meta and Alphabet and cover growing legal drama around OpenAI and Elon Musk. Let's dive in. Let's kick off with a major enterprise AI launch. HR software giant UKG has entered Google Cloud's Gemini Enterprise Agent Gallery, according to HRTech series. This means UKG's HR solutions now integrate with Google's Gemini models, aiming to bring conversational AI directly into workforce management systems.
That's a significant move for enterprise AI adoption. With Gemini's language and reasoning capabilities embedded, HR teams can automate tasks like onboarding, payroll queries, and scheduling right inside UKG's platform. It's especially relevant as companies look for more proactive, agentic tools that go beyond simple chatbots.
And the big story here is scale. Google Cloud's Gemini Gallery is positioning itself as a go-to marketplace for enterprise-ready agents, so having a heavyweight like UKG on board could help set standards for how AI is deployed in HR tech. It's a sign these AI agents are moving out of the lab and into real high-volume workflows.
And it's also a competitive play against Microsoft's Copilot and similar services. As more enterprise SaaS providers plug into large language models, the real winners are likely to be those who can offer deep integration and trustworthy automation at scale.
Switching gears to another major launch, OpenAI has rolled out its ChatGPT Ads Manager per Ad Hoc News, and it coincides with ChatGPT surpassing a $100 million ad revenue milestone for U.S. marketers.
That's a huge step for the generative AI business model. The Ads Manager lets marketers design, deploy, and optimize ad campaigns directly through ChatGPT. It's a signal that OpenAI is targeting not just consumers, but also the massive advertising industry, an area previously dominated by Google and Meta.
Absolutely. The timing's also interesting. Reaching that $100 million mark makes AI-driven advertising look viable in a way that felt experimental even a year ago, and it puts pressure on social platforms to rethink how they pitch their own AI advertising ecosystems.
And with ChatGPT already being used as a touchpoint for millions of users, this could fundamentally reshape how people discover products and services, possibly making conversational recommendations as common as search ads.
On a related note, Multiverse Computing has just launched the LittleLamb model family, according to HPCwire. These are compact AI models designed for edge, on-device, and agentic use cases, meaning they can run locally without needing constant cloud access.
That's important for privacy, latency, and cost. Edge AI is a hot area, especially as businesses want real-time intelligence on devices like sensors, cameras, or even industrial robots. Smaller models like LittleLamb could allow more customization and security without the bandwidth and compliance headaches of cloud-only solutions.
And Multiverse Computing is emphasizing agentic AI, models that can act autonomously and handle complex instructions, not just spit out text. It's a move toward making every device a smart, interactive agent, potentially changing how we think about IoT and smart environments. Let's talk big tech. Mark Zuckerberg told Engadget that Meta is actively working on AI agents for both personal and business use.
This is Meta doubling down on its vision for assistant-like AIs that live across its platforms. Think Messenger, WhatsApp, and even VR spaces. These agents could help users with daily tasks, but also become new ways for businesses to interact with customers, automate commerce, and even moderate content.
And Meta is signaling that it wants to compete across the whole spectrum, from consumer-facing chatbots to enterprise automation. It's a reminder that the AI agent race is just getting started, and every tech giant wants a stake in how we interact with digital services. And meanwhile, Alphabet shares jumped nearly 4% after Sundar Pichai highlighted strong AI-driven earnings on the latest call, as reported by Traders Union.
Wall Street clearly likes what it's hearing about Google's AI monetization. The company's investments in Gemini and AI-powered search are starting to show up in the numbers, and investors see this as validation that AI isn't just hype, it's driving real, measurable business results.
And it's a wake-up call to competitors. When AI directly boosts revenue and share price, it accelerates the arms race. Expect every large tech company to double down on their AI messaging in the coming quarters. Now, let's address the ongoing legal drama. Elon Musk is back in the headlines, testifying in a landmark case that could reshape AI's future, according to İlke Haber Ajansı.
This is about Musk's lawsuit against OpenAI, where he alleges the company strayed from its original mission and has become too profit-driven. Musk's testimony is drawing global attention, partly because it raises big questions about AI governance, transparency, and who gets to steer the technology.
And these legal battles aren't just boardroom drama. They could define how AI organizations are held accountable, set precedents for open versus closed research, and influence regulation far beyond Silicon Valley.
It's rare to see such high-profile figures publicly clash over the future direction of AI. The outcome could shape public trust and future investments in the entire sector.
Staying with the Musk-OpenAI saga, NBC News reports Musk was combative on the stand during day 2 of the trial, and according to WUSA9.com, Musk has accused OpenAI's co-founder of lying and stealing.
It's getting messy. These accusations aren't just about personal grievances. They're part of a broader debate about who controls the most powerful AI tools and whether profit motives are compatible with the technology's original promises of openness and safety.
And the public narrative is getting even heated. TipRanks reports that OpenAI's internal response claims Musk's actions are driven by jealousy and regret. It's a PR war on top of a courtroom battle, and it's likely to have ripple effects for how AI companies manage internal disputes. Let's turn to another headline-grabbing legal case. The Independent and Mother Jones both report that OpenAI and Sam Altman are being sued after ChatGPT was allegedly linked to a deadly mass shooting.
This raises serious questions about AI accountability. If a generative model's output is alleged to have contributed to real-world harm, it could set legal precedents for how AI companies are held responsible for user-generated content. It's a legal gray area that regulators and courts are only beginning to navigate.
And it's a reminder that as AI gets woven into daily life, the stakes get higher, not just for innovation, but for ethics, liability, and public safety. This lawsuit will be closely watched by the entire industry. On a lighter note, Demis Hassabis, co-founder of DeepMind, has reunited with Lee Sedol, the former Go world champion who famously lost to AlphaGo, according to Let's Data Science.
That's a nostalgic moment for the AI community. The original AlphaGo match was a turning point that showed the world the power of deep learning. Hassabis and Sedol reuniting is a reminder of how fast the field has moved, from board games to enterprise agents and global lawsuits in just a few years.
And it's also a sign that those early milestones continue to inspire new generations of researchers and companies to push boundaries, not just in games, but in real-world decision-making and automation. And finally, from the world of AI-inspired art, TechRadar reports on robot dogs inspired by Elon Musk and Mark Zuckerberg that poop AI imagery as part of an art exhibition.
It's weird, but it's also telling. AI is becoming part of our cultural conversation, not just our technology stacks. When artists use AI as medium and subject, it reflects society's fascination and anxiety about the future these tools are creating. Sometimes you just have to laugh or scratch your head.
That's it for tonight's rundown. From new enterprise agents to legal battles and robotic art, AI is transforming every aspect of our world, sometimes in ways we don't expect. We'll be back tomorrow with more. Until next time, keep building, keep questioning.